It doesn't work, obviously.
How would we know it doesn't work? We've never done it. We've never done it.
That's what Obama's trying to do.
He's trying. You know why he's trying to do that? He's trying to do that because our insurance rates go up every year. Why is that? Why is it that doctors in America make millions and millions of dollars a year, and yet you can look over it? Let's look north of us.
I agree.
They're capped at $350,000 a year, and you know
that's horrible.
And you know what the doctors there say? Why would I need to make any more than $350,000 a year?
Exactly. I agree with that.
Well, here they say, why would I only want to make $350,000 a year? Because they can make millions.
Mm-hmm.
Which I ain't hating on that either. You know why? Because you know what? If you could make millions of dollars a year for 4 or 5 years, you can set not only your family, but your family's family and their family's family. You can set your legacy.
I also think that the athletes get paid way too much to fucking defend a football.
Well,
I ain't mad at them. I'm just saying it's bullshit.
See, I disagree.
That our war veterans can't get their money.
Well, the war veterans aren't earning as much money because they're not bringing in as much money.
Well, no, they're fucking old and crippled.
The athletes are making that kind of money because their bosses who own the teams, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, their owners are making 100 times what their athletes make. They're making 100 times what their payroll is.
Oh, yeah, it's bullshit.
Well, if they're making 100 times what their payroll is, well, then I don't have a problem with the athletes making the money they're making right now. I just don't have the problem with that. As long as their owners are making that kind of money.
They're not making more than the doctors. Or, I mean, they're not making...
Their owners are.
The doctor, that's what I'm saying. So how are you going to attack doctors when they make about the same as athletes do?
Because doctors are performing a public service.
And what are athletes doing?
They're performing for
They're catching a football.
They're performing for their owner. Their owner, they have an owner. Doctors don't have owners.
All right.
It's true.
Well, I'm just saying. I think it's ridiculous.
The public pays for them. The public really doesn't pay for the doctor. Well, actually, the public does pay for the doctor.
Fuck yeah, they do. That's why I can't go to the motherfucker.
I know. My tooth hurts like a bitch.
All right, so check this out.
I just want to tell you my tooth hurts.
When Obamacare showed up, whenever that shit finally went into effect, my insurance dropped me, which was roughly $35 a month is what I paid.
Just making too much?
Well, no, I don't know. I think it's because I didn't have... my taxes. When the house burnt, I lost all my paperwork, so I didn't have proof of my taxes.
Okay, look, I just want to tell you right now that...
Obama wanted over $300 a month from me.
Your case is a fucking completely different case, and you got shuffled into the system, and you got fucking lost in the system, and I actually feel for you. But there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, and you know who I'm talking about, that their house didn't burn. They didn't lose shit because they didn't have shit, because they don't work, because they don't want to work, and all they want to do is cause problems. That's all they want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, sure.
I got a whole list of motherfuckers' names.
Those are all people that are Democrats with you.
No, they ain't Democrats nor Republicans. Those are just fucking leeches on society.
It's true. But they vote Democrat.
I'm not sure about that.
They do, because the Democrats is what keeps all their funds going.
Not in this state, dog. I'm not sure about that.
Well, this state is way more Democrats than you think.
I can go find more for you that don't vote Democrat. And I looked at them and went, really? You don't? Well, why not, you crazy motherfucker? Because if you don't, you're done.
I've never voted Democrat. I've only voted Republican once.
So you've only voted once?
I've only voted once.
Who'd you vote for?
George W.
1 or 2?
W is 2.
Dumb motherfucker. W. Why the fuck would you vote for that nigger?
Because John Kerry is a fucking piece of shit.
He wasn't the one running against him. It was...
Second time it was.
No, it wasn't. It was Al Gore.
First time it was.
Who, by the way, right now, all the Republicans are trying to they're already trying to make an excuse for losing the election. Have you heard this? They're already trying to make an excuse.
I don't watch any of that shit.
Well, I watched as little as I can, but I still watch it, and they're already trying to make an excuse. They're already saying, oh, the election's rigged, and that the Democrats have it rigged, so the Republicans can't win.
Well, it's not just the Democrats. Politicians have it rigged.
Can you tell me exactly where it wasn't rigged whenever they had to recount Florida, and they didn't?
Of course it was rigged.
Of course it was rigged. Al Gore should have been the president. He should have been the president by vote, period. He won the popular vote, and he lost the election because of Florida.
Yeah.
Who was completely rigged? hanging chads. And then they went back and recounted it and didn't count any of the hanging chads.
Because they was dead?
No, because they were hanging. Because whenever they punched the card, the chad didn't fall all the way through. It hung on one side. There's two things holding the chad. You punched the thing. It was a punch ballot. And one side didn't go all the way through. All those hanging chads were for who? Al Gore. And they didn't count any of them.
Right on.
That's weird.
That sounds about like our normal.
And then we went into wars and God damn it, and quadrupled our budget.
Which is all things I don't give a fuck about. But I do give a fuck whenever I try to sign up for health care and it spits me out at $300 a month.
Not right now, though. You haven't done it lately, have you?
No, that's when I had no income.
Right now, have you tried it?
No, the last time I tried it, it was $320 a month.
Why don't you try it again now that, things have settled down and
I have the same income?
You still can't find all your stuff because it got burned.
No, I do have it now.
Well, why don't you try it now?
Because whenever I tried to sign back up for OEPIC, they said, "Oh, well, you haven't complied with child support." And so I said to myself, I've never not complied with child support. I paid every month up until it went away.
Why are you paying?
I paid for almost 5 years.
Yeah, but why are you paying now? That don't make any sense. Cause
I don't pay now.
You have joint.
Yes, I've had joint since the get-go.
You know what I would do?
Give him back.
Yeah, I'd give that little motherfucker back. Why is he making faces at me?
Then I'd have to pay child support again.
You know what I would do? What I would actually do is I would shave the rest of his head.
All I'm saying is this bullshit, because I've always done what I was supposed to do, paid what I was supposed to pay, and I haven't had insurance in 2 fucking years.
That's brutal.
And they're going to fucking dock my taxes because of it, because I can't get it unless I pay $320 a month.
Well, I think you just need to look into it again. It's been 2 years since you looked into it. I think you should try again.
All right.
And if it don't work, then, it don't work. Go ahead and vote for Donald Trump.
I'm not going to vote for anybody.
No one?
No. I might vote for Donald Trump just to X out your vote.
You should. You should. Actually, that's your God-given right. You should. God-given right.
If I was to actually waste the time to go up there and vote, I'd vote for Johnson.
If there were actually a God, then you should go ahead and vote that.
I really don't think it makes a fuck.
It doesn't make a fuck. It's already been decided.
Mm-hmm.
It was decided.
If voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it.
It was decided 20 years ago.
Well, I wouldn't go that far because I don't know who the idiots are for that point.
I think they do.
But no, Mark Twain said that.
What?
If voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it.
Mark Twain said that?
Mm-hmm. The only reason they let us vote, the only reason there's Democrats and Republicans, is to keep us fighting amongst our idiot fucking selves while they're both standing back there patting each other on the back. And I'm talking about Trump and Hillary together, taking money out of our pockets.
Can you pull that up where Mark Twain said that?
I can look it for you. You're going to have to fill the time while I'm doing it.
I'm going to fill the time by saying Fluffy is a bastard.
He does suck dick.
He abandoned us in our time of need because he's a cocksucker. And I don't really like the Mexicant very much because of it. That and his bean lard.
There you go.
And I would also like to say that Caroline is hot. And what is that?
That's Mark Twain when he was young.
Man, that dude right there looked like what was the cowboy, the Western guy? The one that killed Jesse James.
Why? Oh, you're talking about Pat Garrett.
He looked like Pat Garrett. Shoot. Nice stash. If voting made any difference, they wouldn't let us do it. Mark Twain. That's true.
It is. It's just simply a fucking tactic. That's why they invented Democrats and Republicans. Because that shit doesn't make a fuck. Are you American? Cool.
I've often said this.
Let's be a candidate. There should not be no fucking, we can only have one Democrat and one Republican. Fuck that. Let's have candidates.
Candidates. Well,
we can have fucking 10 of them if we want.
I've always said that's what the Bible was invented for.
What, Democrats and Republicans?
No, to keep the masses down.
It was back then. It doesn't work as well as it used to.
Oh, it still works very well.
Yeah, but come on. How many? I mean, if he was to take a vote on who
Run down the
believes
middle of the
and who
United
doesn't,
States and call it the Bible Belt, and those are the Republicans.
which is,
And it doesn't matter what you say to a Republican. It doesn't matter what their candidate did or didn't do or whatever. It doesn't matter. You can show him proof in his face, and it doesn't matter. They go, oh, well, that doesn't matter. That's not how he really feels.
who?
Usually it's Republicans.
See, I don't.
That's why you call Democrats liberals, because they think outside the Bible box.
No, I think the most I've seen about liberals is they tend to go with what's popular right now.
What do you mean what's popular
Let's
right
face
now?
it. 10 years ago, Hillary Clinton preached and agreed with things totally opposite of what she says now.
Not true.
Whatever. I seen a deal on the computer the other day that of an interview with her saying that she completely disagreed. She was basically saying the same shit Trump's been saying about the Mexicans. That their government's fucked up, we shouldn't allow them in.
Wait a
We
minute,
figure out some kind of way to fucking...
Well, you could be right. The difference is a lot of that shit's pulled off of whenever she was running against Obama.
So she had to say something against
Well, yeah, she had to say something against him because
See, that's what I'm saying.
if
This
she
is-
agreed
this
with
bullshit.
if she agreed with everything that he said, then he was going to win. So you got to go with something different.
See, that's the hoopla that's why I don't vote, and that's why I
Hoopla.
don't fuck with it, because
You
it's a
said
bunch of hoopla.
I agree with that totally.
It's simply fucking he said, she said bullshit, and you know what? I don't give a fuck,
I agree with that totally.
because my fucking life has not changed in, okay, well, let's just go, we'll say since I was 20, so, or 18, since I was, for 22 years, since I've been legal age to vote, and
your life has changed up and down depending upon the president. It actually has.
I haven't been able to see no difference.
You should vote Republican. No, because you're one source of your income is scrapping.
Yeah,
Scrapping metal.
and anytime there was a Republican office, it was better.
It was much better because that means big oil's in, because big oil supports Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, climate control and alternate energy and all that other shit supports Democrats, which makes the oil prices go down because they put up more wind farms, they put up more solar shit.
Which I'm cool with that.
Actually, not if it makes your life worse. So why the fuck would you vote for something that makes your life worse? That's stupid.
Yeah, that's why I quit voting.
I mean, unless they're going to build a bunch of fucking electric cars real quick, and I mean real quick.
But they won't do it in
No, it won't.
where we can afford it.
No, it'll be fucking so expensive right now that it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They fucking ostracized Nikola Tesla. Okay,
Dude, that
who
dude
created a machine that
By
could
the
pull
way-
energy out of the atmosphere.
Bitch is smart, okay?
Okay, that's why they killed him, ostracized him, burned his fucking...
Well, he's still rolling right now, by the way, so you know that.
Huh.
Tesla.
His nigger's been dead for years.
No, his descendants are still doing
Yeah,
that
they're
shit.
still trying, but they get
Matter
ostracized
of fact,
as well.
he's one of the ones that's with the, what was the rocket, the X rocket or whatever the fuck it was called that blew up the other night, about 2 months ago? The rocket that blew up, what was
What
that?
you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Elon. Elon was his name. He's part of Tesla. Tesla gonna go to Mars.
We probably would have already been there if we hadn't fucking killed him.
Well, we've probably already been there, 100 times if we hadn't fucking run off all the motherfuckers that knew how to do shit. But we want to run off all the guys that know how to do shit because they don't make any money for the people that are
Exactly.
already in money. It's very hard to unseat people that are already in the money. What's already in the money right now? Oil. Oil's already in the money.
Yeah.
It's
That's
very-
exactly
it's very-
why they won't fucking... that's
very
why
hard.
marijuana was illegalized in the 30s or 20s or whatever it was.
Look up alcohol.
Because it could...
Budweiser.
Wait a minute. What now?
Budweiser
You
be
could fucking
fucked.
cut out an acre of trees, and half an acre of hemp will make just as much paper as an acre of trees.
Oh yeah, you can use it for
But yeah,
products.
we can regrow that fucking acre of fucking hemp twice every year.
There's no doubt.
And it takes us 30 fucking years to get that fucking acre of trees
And
back.
it's not even not even paper, and there's many products for hemp.
Oh yeah, plastic. We can turn
Rope.
it into fuels, rope, clothes. It can almost do fucking everything we needed to do.
But we don't do that.
You know what Canada's biggest export is?
What?
Hemp.
Hemp.
It's where we get everything that people make hemp in the United States from.
Man, I'd rather take the buds off that and get the weed.
Well, you do your thing, but
Well, I can't because I get drug tested.
it's still